a Canva presentation to do. And so I'm going to start that off right now. Let me just, okay. So, hello. For those of you who would like to improve your business English, um, I am talking to you if you are a non native English speaker and if you are looking to improve your English skills in a short and very effective way. I'm just going to share the screen. Excuse me a moment. Let me just share the screen, and then you can join us. Okay, can you see me? So let me screen. Okie dokie. So let me close it out. Okay, we are here to find fastest ways to. I'm just going to close that off because. Oh, mm, okay. So I'm here to help you to accelerate your business English skills. At the end of the day, we have a lot of um, I have a lot of people that ask me constantly, um, "I really want to improve my business English skills, but I don't have time. I have a lot of on my to-do list, and I really don't wanna have to make time to do one more thing." So what I've done is I've designed a presentation to help you to refine what you're going to do, and that will help you to be more direct in your abilities to move forward. Okay, so over 60% of businesses use English as their common language. 60% of multinationals. English is the language of the internet, traveling for work or pleasure, global work opportunities. We all know the benefits of English, and we all are experts in our own field. Who am I? I am the CEO of Fletcher Business English. With a background in finance, in life insurance, and banking, I worked and lived in both London and Dubai, and I've now lived in Malta for about 14. I set up the business about 7 years ago, and my real aim is to help you to improve your confidence and skills when it comes to speaking business English. There are so many professionals that I have helped along the way. Um, the most important thing that my students walk away with is confidence. So they might not be completely fluent, very difficult to get completely fluent in a short amount of time, but they leave my courses with the ability to feel confident with their abilities now and know what to do to move forward. So let's get to it. The do's. There are plenty of things that will have the biggest impact, and there will also be lots of things you can do which will have a very little impact. I'm gonna go through both of those right now. So the first do is possibly the most important do, daily practice. Spending 15 minutes to half an hour, depending on your level and where you want to be and how quickly, um, a daily practice is so much more effective than spending 3 hours on the weekend. So, try and incorporate a time that's good for you and good for your brain. Last thing in the evening when you're feeling really tired is possibly not the best time, but maybe first thing in the morning or a lunch break or a time that suits you. It could even be on a journey, a time that you can really focus on your English and not be distracted by anything else. Daily practice helps with your improvement. So if you learn a new word and then you don't do English for another week, you'll probably have forgotten that word. And that's the same with everything you learn. So by doing something every day, you can grow your overall knowledge. Compounding is a beautiful thing and it works with English too. So it helps you to improve, see the improvement, retain the information, and with those two elements, helps to keep you motivated as well. If you can add a habit, a daily habit, even if you do it 5 or 6 days a week, that would be ideal. 7 days a week would be perfect, because then you start to grow your knowledge on a day-to-day basis. So think about maybe I mean, there are ways that you can carve that half an hour in. A lot of people waste a lot of time scrolling through social media, checking your emails 5 to 6 times a day. We're all guilty of these things. But when you start adding these things up together, that will give you I asked my daughter the other day, "How long have you been on TikTok today?" And she "Oh, 5 hours." And she didn't sit there for 5 hours. She spent maybe an hour first thing in the morning, and then she scrolled throughout the day, a few minutes here, a few minutes there. It's amazing how quickly it adds up. So carve that time, non-distracted time. It's very important that you're not distracted. Okay. Tip number 2, set specific goals. Being fluent is a great goal, but it's a big goal. What you need to do is you need to set specific goals. For example, I would like to make a presentation to within the next monthly sales meeting. I would like to negotiate for the next big deal that comes about. I want to contribute to the next monthly meeting. I want to make one comment with one idea on the next monthly meeting. I want to meet and do an initial conversation with one new person in the office every day. There are lots of specific goals. They can be very big and they can be very small. It doesn't matter what size they are. What matters is that they're important for you. Setting goals helps you with direction. Am I learning the right things? Am I improving the things that are important to me? Am I achieving those goals? If I am, pat on the back, well done. If I'm not, what do I need to change to make sure I do achieve them? Motivation, fantastic. You are achieving your goals. So don't just set one big goal, set lots of little goals along the way. That will help to keep you motivated. Use number 3 tip, use it. There's no point in spending time learning English if you're not going to use it, okay? Use your English to meet new people, to experience new things. When you start to use it, even if it's something small like ordering your coffee in English or connecting with someone new in the workplace who's an English speaker, once you start doing it, it will help you to overcome your nerves. And also, when it comes to language learning, it can be very lonely. So when you start interacting with others, that will help to overcome your loneliness. So use it. You're learning it so that you can use it. Use it. Review regularly. So when you first start learning or improving your English, make a note of where you are now. It could be a TED Talk that you find tricky. It could be reading something out loud that you feel very nervous about. In a week or 2 weeks or even a month, look back on these items. Look back on this TED Talk. Look back on this piece of script that you wanted to read out, and you'll see how much easier it is. And that will help you to motivate you moving forward, knowing that you're growing in your skills and confidence. And if you're not moving in the right direction, you can redirect the methods that you use to improve your skills. Okay, so they are 4 very important tips. So every day, 15 minutes to 30 minutes every day. Set specific goals. Use it. Regular review. Make sure you review it to make sure you're moving in the right direction. Now we have some don'ts. Surprisingly, the first don't is simply studying. You're not at school. Do you remember learning algebra in maths at school? Have you ever used it? No. Oh, maybe you have if you're a maths specialist. But don't learn for the sake of learning. Learn because you want to move forward in that particular goal. So study and practice information that is relevant to you moving forward. Such an important thing. A lot of students, when they come to me, they spend hours studying and they worry why they're not moving forward in their abilities to communicate. You don't sit at home studying a language. It's like sitting and learning the notes and not playing them on the piano. It's not going to make you a good pianist. Another one a bit controversial. Randomly watching TV and films, especially with subtitles, English or otherwise. At the end of the day, if you have subtitles, if they're English, you're practicing your reading skills. If they're your own language, subtitles in your own language, you are simply, uh, reading your own language. You're you're absorbing some English, but that's very passive. What randomly watching TV shows and films is very passive. When you're improving your business English, you want to improve your business English. Watching Friends doesn't improve your business English unless you're, looking for coffee shop tips. Some occupations, then watching some TV shows might be relevant to you. For example, if you're a surgeon, perhaps watching Grey's Anatomy might be useful. If you are looking to be a lawyer, Suits might have some relevant vocabulary and relevant phraseology. But generally speaking, randomly sitting with your feet up, watching TV or movies without or but with subtitles is not doing your business English any good. So be mindful. If you are watching something, a documentary about your own industry or a relevant business, program, fantastic. You should be sitting with a notebook and a pen, making notes of the things that you're learning that are relevant to you. If you're not doing that, I'm not saying don't do it, but what I'm saying is don't classify that as part of the 15 minutes to half an hour, because it's not. General conversation sessions, there are a lot of these online. I actually run 2 myself. A lot of the people that attend my conversation sessions have English as a hobby. Some of them are looking to improve their conversation skills for work, but that's mainly for, um, improving their small talk skills. When it comes to general conversation sessions, you are not being corrected on your pronunciation, and you're not stretching your vocabulary. You're talking to different people, networking is a fantastic thing. General conversation sessions are really valuable in their own right because it gives you confidence and it enables you to meet people that are going through the same journey. But when it comes to conversation sessions with relevance to business English, there's not a lot of relevance there. So enjoy them, but don't classify them as part of your 15 to 30 minutes every day. So let me just go through the don'ts. Number one, don't simply study. Spend time learning things that are relevant to you and your business and your goals. Don't just sit and study grammar or vocabulary, okay? You need to be learning information that you can then use. Number 2, randomly watching TV shows. I know you don't wanna hear it, but I know that some people credit watching Friends, with improving their English, and it will help with your English on a day-to-day basis, but which is great for hobbies. But if you actually want to improve your business English, you won't hear much business vocabulary or business scenarios within Friends. So please do it, but don't classify it within your 15 to 30 minutes. General conversation sessions, again, enjoyable and very beneficial for your general confidence and your small talk skills. Again, business English is a different thing. So, are you ready to accelerate your business English? The key to improving your business English is to find a way that will improve your English communication skills in a very direct and specific way. Not learning vague information that you will find on YouTube. That again is useful, but not within your 15 to 30 minutes a day. So, the course that I offer for specifically for speaking enables you to role play particular situations, upgrades your vocabulary, guides you in the correct pronunciation, and also gives time for question and answers. These are the most important elements when it comes to improving English skills because you can save time by doing exactly what you need to do and not everything else that is not relevant. In addition to that, there's 14 pre-recorded modules covering subjects like vocabulary, pronunciation, listening, and speaking. So if you are interested in improving your business English skills very specifically, don't forget, avoid the studying, avoid generally watching TV with your feet up on the sofa, and make sure that you are very specific in your learnings, okay? How much does it cost? I have a speaking course that is for 30 days. The group course is only 197 for 30 days. We have 2 sessions a week, and groups are a maximum of 10 people per session, per course, so there's only 10 people available, and the course sessions take place 2 times a week, Monday evening and Saturday mornings. If you would like to organize your own sessions, you can come on the individual course where we have the same modules, but we select, or rather you select, along with myself, times for you to help have your own lessons. So it will just be a one-to-one, and that's 497. So for those that want to work in a group, for for those who want to work in a group but have individual lessons because of timing, then the individual course will also allow you access to the Facebook group, the private Facebook group that will be, that will have the group course members in there as well. So you will be able to interact with others that are on the same journey as you. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. Thank you for your time. I won't take up any more of your time, unless you have any questions. So please feel free to ask any questions, and I will see you next time.